Okay, you're a failure. You're facing some sort of disappointment and you think it's your fault. It's causing you stress, reactiveness, fear. It's scary, it's heavy, and it's real. Let's talk about the universality of failure, the necessity of failure. I'm going to give you 5 reasons why we fail. Then I'm going to give you a question that if you ask yourself every time you fail or feel like you fail, it can turn that failure into what feels like success. By the end of this video, you should be able to evaluate your failures and turn them into bridges for learning. I've worked with many people, academics, business executives, artists, performers, and it's all the same. Rejection equals failure. Failure to them is a mountain to climb and a lion to fight, and they lose every time. You cannot fight, run, hide, or flee from failure. For 30 years I've been talking about this, and it's the same. Rejection is not failure. It feels like it, but if you take a step back and can look at the situation from a higher, more detached point of view, you'll find that failure, or the idea of failure, is the universe pointing, go over there, not here, that direction. It's guiding you where you're supposed to be. If you keep fighting failure, you just get sadder, more scared, more fearful, and you want to go into your little hiding little bubble and not try for your dreams. This is what happens. If you agree, this video is for you. Let's go. Welcome to Season 3 of Roar. Life is like an auditioning Broadway performer. 95% of auditioning is rejection. And for some Broadway performers, rejection feels like failure. Sometimes you're just not right for the part. You're too tall, too short, too this, too that. You're just not the vision of the director, choreographer, and they cast someone else. What are you gonna do, cry about it or lean in and learn? You learn to audition by auditioning. Those who lean in and learn and don't give up eventually book something. When life doesn't go our way and we are not cast in our metaphorical production of our lives, in our starring role, the role we dream of, we feel like we failed. When in fact, we just might be going down the wrong path or you haven't learned the lesson yet. It's more than just getting the role you want or being the person you want to be. You got to do more than want it. You got to be willing to do the work and try again with passion, the same kind of perseverance that a Broadway dancer has auditioning for Broadway. And they have a lot of resilience. I've been there. I auditioned for Broadway for 3 years. Every show that came along, I auditioned. Too tall, too short, too this, too that, this kind of voice, that kind of voice. It was crazy. I didn't give up. And by the time I finally got cast in a show, it was the show, The Lion King. I still can't believe sometimes that this happened. I auditioned for literally every show, even shows I wasn't right for, and I got cast. And that audition for Lion King was brutal. All of the resilience I had gained from trying and failing and trying and getting rejected over and over again made me perfectly ready and polished, and I booked the production that gave me the journey of a lifetime, which is where a lot of these lessons in my videos come from. That crazy experience. I call them lions, life challenges. Walk with them. Even though it's necessary and we kind of want to avoid it, why do we fail? Here are 5 reasons. Poor self-esteem. I feel so sad sometimes thinking of the people I've worked with over the many decades that don't feel good about themselves. People that had real talent, real passion, and really belonged to be somewhere, and they just couldn't get past their self-esteem. It's heartbreaking to look at somebody and see brilliance, and they see failure. If you think you can't, you can't. If you don't think you deserve it, you're not going to try. If you don't think you're worthy, even if you get the goal and you achieve what you want, you're not prepared for it. You have to believe in your deepest self that I belong there. I was born to be there. This is mine. Metaphorically mine. Nothing's actually ours. We share everything. We are all one part of love and light. That said, in this tangible world, there are things we want to do. And we can do them if we believe we can. You've got to see it as if it's already made manifest. If you don't, self-esteem will take you down. Lack of discipline. Discipline are really just healthy habits. When you get up, what you eat, how you get to work, do you go to the gym, do you take care of yourself, what is your nightly ritual? When you do things in a pattern, it prepares the brain for achievement. It prepares the brain and clears the way for you to get down to the brass tacks of what you've got to do. Without discipline, without these healthy habits, you're just lost in the sea, floating around, reacting to everything around you, and never having a plan in front of you. It's not a judgment call, that's an observation. We have to be aware if this is one of our challenges, a lack of discipline. We don't try consistently. Successful people are not successful because they didn't fail, right? They're successful because they failed many, 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 many times. How many times have you seen a friend or loved one stop going after a dream too soon? A lot of YouTube content creators will say, you are one video away from going viral. If only that were true. I'm ready here, okay? I'm working video number 80. Literally, I posted 80 videos, 80 weeks, once a week. Haven't missed a week since January 24th, 2024. January 1st, 2024. Every week. Yes, they keep saying, if I quit now, I might never reach my full potential. So I stay consistent and I work hard and I try to make these videos better every time I do them. And I hope that at some point my dream will come true. And if it doesn't, I put my best foot forward and I don't consider this failure. I consider this, I'm in a state of constant learning. This is not failure. Even if my channel never takes off, I am putting love and light into the world. And if you see the message and hear the message, I love it. I love you. And I hope you're feeling love with me. The goal is not to go viral. That would be amazing. The goal is to be my authentic self, have a place for creation and self-expression, and to stick to it consistently. If I believe that if you stick to things consistently, eventually something happens. If you keep auditioning for Broadway, eventually you'll book something. It might not be a Broadway show, but it'll be something that you will enjoy doing if you don't give up. Procrastination. This is a phenomenon caused by all sorts of reasons. One of the big ones is perfectionism. If I can't do it all right, if it's not going to go all my way, I'm not going to try. We don't think this consciously, but subconsciously, you don't want to try this, don't want to try that. It might not work. All those voices are perfectionism. And procrastination, as they say, is a silent dream killer. If you don't ever step forward, nothing's going to happen. This stops a lot of people. You don't have to clean the whole closet in one day. You can go shelf by shelf. Take a few weeks. It can be annoying, but it gets done. You have to start somewhere. I'm paraphrasing Dr. Martin Luther King. You don't have to climb the whole mountain. You just have to take the first step. Don't let procrastination stop you. This is the reason why we fail. Fear of failure. Like seriously? Yeah. Fear of failure, call this failure. If you think you can't, you can't. If you think you're going to fail, you've already failed. You have to see your success. Imagine the best case scenario. Imagine if it all comes true. What if it all goes right? It can. It happens all the time. You see people everywhere failing publicly, failing upward, becoming superstars because they failed, because they're totally incompetent, right? So what's stopping you? Fear of failure is no reason to stop. You can be afraid, but step forward anyway. We are born to be achievers. It doesn't mean become a world leader. It just means whatever that means for you in your life. What does success mean for you? Go for it. Do not let the fear of failure, which is all in your head, it's not real, stop you from doing what you want to do. Go ahead and fail, because failure is just a bridge to learning. Here's a powerful question, something to ask yourself every time you feel like you fail, you might fail, or you have failed. Is this a problem or an inconvenience? Not being able to pay your rent and might be on the street, that's a problem. Not being able to go out and party because you paid your rent is an inconvenience. It's not failure. We have to keep things in perspective. You have to ask yourself every time, how big is this challenge? How big is this failure? There are big fails. I have had some huge disappointments. I wish I could talk about them on video, but I just don't feel comfortable yet. Maybe I will later, but I have had huge failure. Huge, embarrassing, humiliating, oops. That's what I've had. And it hurts, it's humiliating, I cry, I get angry, and I keep going. I look at them and I say, is it a real problem? Is it an inconvenience? Sometimes it's both. Sometimes it's kind of a problem, kind of an inconvenience, somewhere in the middle. The point is, every single time, whether it's been a small bump in the road where you trip and fall, or a big old-fashioned fall on your bum in the middle of stage, in the middle of a production. I've done that before. It's not fun. And I learned from that. you can learn from them. The secret to failure is looking at it from the point of view of a bridge to learning. Without failure, without making mistakes, there's nothing to learn. There's no real success. You cannot ease on down the road, or the yellow brick road, and come to face Oz, the great wizard, without confronting the witch and a lot of challenges. It's just not going to happen. And if you do, it's a long way down. If you find yourself at the pinnacle of success without failure, it's coming. And when it does, it is not going to be fun. It's better to get it out of the way, fail, bump, fall, roll over, get back up, fight again. I love watching the track runners, and they leap over the bars and they fall. It's just devastating to see them fall after all the years of work, but they get back up and they keep running. That is so inspiring to me, and that is life. Get up and keep running. Failure is a part of it. It's universal. It's expected, and you are strong enough, you are resilient enough, you are powerful enough, you are resourceful enough to get through it. We are building the bridge to learning to the life that we want. Success is a lifelong journey. The ultimate goal is to experience your life. Enjoy the ups and downs. Be in a state of education. Let the lines of your lives teach you. Learn from them. Walk with them. Your life is better, stronger, more beautiful, more purposeful when you walk with your lines and not fight them, and certainly not be afraid of failure. Because the truth of this whole video is that failure is not even real. There's no such thing as failure. Failure is just, oops, next, oops, try again, oops, let me get back up, oops, all good, now I know, can't go there, can't do that. That's all it is. And if you look at it like that, it's actually fun. Life's an adventure. Live it. Don't miss it. So there you have it. Self-improvement is a series of failure, recovery, learning, repeat. Failure, recovery, learning, repeat. It's a lifetime of that. It's not comfortable. It's very uncomfortable. And as I said, it's an adventure. You can be uncomfortable and upset and mad and fight it, or you can be an adventurer and take it head on. Lean in, make it happen. Fail big and rise big. There are beliefs that do not serve you. We spoke about demolishing those limiting beliefs in our last episode that rot the foundation of your cathedral. And if you continue to build that cathedral on your rotting, wrinkled, cracked up foundation of self-doubt and limiting beliefs, your cathedral, your magnificent creation, your production is going to sink. Every time. And no matter how many life hacks you try, it's the same. You will not reach your full potential. You must fortify your foundation. Destroy and demolish before you rebuild and polish. Once you've begun to fortify your foundation and eradicate the wrinkles, the cracks, the mess of limiting beliefs, you can begin to chip away one of the most perilous parts of high achievers, failure, or fear of failure. In our next episode, we're gonna explore how to find our unshakable self. I want to share a few strategies for overcoming the need for approval, so don't miss it. It'll be right here when it's posted, and the full playlist is there. There's a full list of episodes in the description. We're in Roar Season 3, moving right along here, and reflection, optimism, authenticity, and resilience. I want you to have all four. Keep walking with me, keep sharing with me. One planet, one tribe, one world, one love. I'll see you there.